Good morning, everyone. This is RaveCal. I'm gonna play some more Mario 2. This is part of the Super Mario All-Stars series. World 5 is one of World 5 is where the game starts ramping up difficulty a little bit. I mean, there's certain parts of World 4 that definitely are as well. But some of the jumps in this level just start getting very tricky. You're dealing with lots of moving platforms with with very little very little ground to stand on, especially these sections where you have to jump off fish. Now, normally you have to jump off the fish. We're playing as Luigi, which means the rules do not apply, and we basically just cheat the whole time. So we're just gonna skip most of this level via Luigi jumps. Now, this is the point where even though it's basically you actually need to do duck jumps for a lot of it. You can't just do running jumps to make them. I'm not actually expecting to get any lives here, but okay, we're gonna stick with Luigi because I like Luigi. And I believe this is oh, it's this section, okay. This is not what I was thinking about. This section is neat. Dealing with lots of... Oh, I can't remember what those enemies are called, which is gonna drive me crazy. Flutter finally got me. Okay, so we're actually gonna go with Peach for this. I was not remembering which one this was. There's not a lot of big vertical jumps here, but there are a lot of sections that going horizontally with Peach's jump is really strong. Now you can still get that kind of distance with Luigi, but I feel like Peach is just kind of more natural. You have less pauses and more time to react. She also has an advantage with these vine climbing sections because... Oh, maybe I'm wrong. I was thinking you could hover off of them, but you can't. That was lucky. Apparently the screen scroll makes it so you are invulnerable for a second. That was really also lucky. I'm not sure how I didn't get hit there. This part is weird. It's basically just a blind fall. And I forgot about that last spike. So yeah, it is literally just a blind fall that you have to react to, and it is really frustrating and a little annoying. followed by one of the weirdest Birdo fights. Not just because of the fact that there's a fish there, but because this gap right here is in a really, really precarious spot. Okay, back to Luigi. We'll see if I'm remembering which section this is. I think this is the bombing run, as I like to call it. Yup. There we go. Trying to remember if there's an easier way on this. I'm also trying to remember if there's a mushroom somewhere with this, or if it's just the warp zone. Just the warp zone. Okay. Good news is we should be getting a star here. Trying to remember exactly what all you have to blow through in this. I'm pretty sure that's it. We're close to it. Forgot about the flower. We may have our first game over here. Like I said at the beginning of this video, World 5 is kind of where this game ramps up. I also find it really interesting that we've gotten so oop, that was not right. By the way, that duck jump there was a big skip. You normally have to go all the way down and around. Yeah, I'm really impressed we've gotten this far without a game over at all, and I'm actually feeling really good about where we've been as far as a lot of that goes. I've had a lot of deaths in my initial runs. Oh. Fireball scrolled around. Was not paying attention. Okay, so let's do a save and continue. Luigi, I think we're going to be back at the beginning of the stage. Yes. Oh no, we're back at the beginning of the world. Okay, so unlike Mario 1, where it let you pick back up, this one apparently takes you back to the beginning of the stage. That is really obnoxious and kind of defeats the purpose of playing this. Because part of my problem was that I kept having to redo 7-1. And, if I'm remembering correctly, also 5-1. That was just unlock. Can't remember which one the mushroom falls out of. There we go. That was almost a train wreck. I know I used Princess last time, I'm just gonna stick with Luigi this time. It's really not that big of a difference between the two. Let's grab that just in case of just in case we run into problems on this vine section. Not that I'm expecting to, but these snippets can always just be slightly random and, you know, I got lucky last time. Let's not push it. Crap. So this is one of those problems where Luigi is very slippery. And now we get to do this section, which is awful, no matter who you're using. Okay. There we go. This is maybe the worst Birdo fight I've done. Keep hitting the opposite, or the eggs as they're coming out. Okay, let's see if we can do this section. The biggest problem with this level is just how long it is. It's got the bombing run section at the beginning, which is not super easy. It's got another challenging section a little bit further in. Come on. I want to say it was that one that triggered it. Nope. just go around, it's not a big deal. The worst part is we're doing this with a skip and still running into this many problems. Like, I think that says a lot about this level. That is not what I was trying to do. Okay, let's see if we can get this right this time. That was really, really lucky considering how long I delayed at the beginning of that. Yeah, I was not 100% sure if we had to fight the Birdo or not, so I figured I'd check. There we go. And now we get to fight... Oh, Clawgrip. That's right. Which is the other spot that I ended up using save states last time and dying horribly because it's really frustrating. Because of that. So actually what I'm going to do, since I've got the chance to, is switch to Toad. Because I feel like his jumping is going to be a lot less of a problem here. Maybe not. Luigi's more likely to drift into the pit with a rock because of how floaty he is. This is easily my, like, Fry Guy is probably my least favorite boss just because it's one that I just get annoyed by. Clawgrip is probably one of the hardest bosses. I'm really not looking forward to this. Okay. I was really worried I was going to game over again there. World 6 is another desert world, but we're gonna stick with Luigi because there's actually a lot of hard jumping stuff. And we're only at 1 life, and I just found out how the continue system works in this, so we're gonna go ahead and just take a death, save and continue, and go from there. As nice as having Toad for the digging sections is, I feel like having Luigi for this platforming section is going to be worth it. Good clip on the pokey. No mushroom there. Again, I don't know where the mushrooms are for most of the late game. It's not like it really tells you where they are. This is one of my least favorite parts from the game as a kid, because you had to find the key buried in one of these, like, 20 vials. There's no indicator. I think it's like this one? Nope. And every time you come out, they shoot bullets at you. There we go. Now this isn't actually guaranteed that this is the right one. There's digging sections in like 3 or 4 of them, I think. Yeah. Maybe I'm completely on the wrong base. Let's try this one. There we go. There we go. Yep. The one with the Phanto in it is how you know it's right. I will say, it feels like the behavior of Phanto is slightly different in All-Stars, and as a result, it's slightly more challenging. I'm not sure whether I like that, considering that a lot of these sections are already relatively challenging. I've always hated that Birdo. Okay. Classic for a reason. I think this is the one we can skip part of. I'm not 100% sure. Nope, it is not. Yep. Stick with Luigi. I hate this level. I absolutely hate this level. It is really neat but it is really hard in certain sections, and it is not my favorite. It's also one of the most impressive levels watching the speedrun for this game. Because the speedrun for this does not actually ride the bird. It jumps from enemy to enemy across the top of the screen, which is neat, but that was terrifying. I was not I forgot that I was charging a jump there and didn't realize how high I was going. You can see here, a lot of the Birdos as we're going are getting harder. There's less red Birdos, no pink Birdos, and oftentimes less blocks to play with. Okay, next this is the one with the shortcut. And this is one of my absolute favorite shortcuts in any game, because it is so weirdly obvious, but at the same time, something you'd never think about in a standard game. I honestly don't remember if I've ever done the standard way through this level. We do want to make sure that we don't get hit there, because we do have a boss still. I believe this is the second Triclide fight. Instead of the last time where we had a lot of space, this time in order to retrieve those blocks, you have to go through the firewall. So we're gonna just kind of build up here. I'm gonna do this the slow way. That is also a lot safer. So build the wall first. Makes it a lot easier to get in position without getting hit. Okay. So that is Worlds 5 and 6 for Mario 2. We're gonna wrap here and pick back up next time with World 7, the end of the game. Hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.